Hello, everybody. Welcome back to 100% Pure Elvis. So good to see you all again. And I hope this all finds you well. And as always, thank you for your continued support of the 100% Pure Elvis channel. And welcome to all of the new subscribers who have joined the channel recently. I do appreciate you joining. On this upload today, I want to talk about two great live albums that Elvis Presley released during his lifetime. The first one is the 1973 concert that was beamed worldwide. Elvis Aloha from Hawaii via satellite against a recorded live on stage in Memphis. These are two recent additions to my collection on the Music on Vinyl label on coloured vinyl. On my last upload, I did share these with you, but throughout this week, I have been listening to these two great live albums released from Elvis Presley on the RCA label. And it got me thinking, which is the better live album in your opinion? And I want to talk about them both individually and give my opinion at the end. So let's start with the first one out of the two, Aloha from Hawaii via satellite. As you are all aware, Elvis did a rehearsal concert, otherwise known as the Ultimate Aloha, and then he did the concert that was beamed worldwide to an audience of over 1 billion. Now, again, when you are looking at Elvis Aloha from Hawaii via satellite, I always will say I do prefer the alternate Aloha. In the alternate Aloha, I think Elvis sounded in better voice. He looked more relaxed and he gave a stronger performance. The concert that was beamed worldwide, again, he did a outstanding performance, but to me, I think he did look a bit more nervous because he knew it was being beamed worldwide, but again, still gave a great concert. Out of the two, the alternate Aloha would be my preferred concert out of the two that he performed for Aloha from Hawaii via satellite. Now, I'm going to talk you through the track listing from Elvis Aloha from Hawaii via satellite. So obviously the LPs 1 and 2 is the concert that was beamed to a worldwide audience. And I'm going to put that down. And it says, so the track listing is as follows. Theme from 2001, A Space Odyssey, CC Rider, Burning Love, Something, You Gave Me a Mountain, Steamroller Blues, My Way, Love Me, Johnny Be Good, It's Over, Blue Suede Shoes, I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry, I Can't Stop Loving You, Hound Dog, What Now My Love, Fever, Welcome to My World, Suspicious Minds, Introductions by Elvis, I'll Remember You, Medley, Long Tall Sally, Whole Lot of Shaking Going On, An American Trilogy, A Big Hunk of Love, Can't Help Falling in Love. So when you are talking about the concert that was beamed worldwide, again, for me, the standout tracks would be, I love his version of I Can't Stop Loving You, It's Over, Burning Love, Fever, An American Trilogy. But again, as I was saying, I do prefer LPs 3 and 4, which covers the alternate Aloha. And again, the track listing is slightly different for the alternate Aloha. So we have theme from 2001, A Space Odyssey, CC Rider, Burning Love, Something, You Gave Me a Mountain, Steamroller Blues, Love Me. Now, on the concert that was beamed worldwide, he performed Johnny Be Good, but on the alternate Aloha, he did not. So we've gone from Love Me to It's Over, Blue Suede Shoes, I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry, and then he sang Hound Dog. On the concert that was beamed worldwide, Hound Dog came after I Can't Stop Loving You, which he did not do in the alternate Aloha. Then we have What Now My Love, Fever, Welcome to My World, Suspicious Minds, Introductions by Elvis, I Remember You, trying to see, yeah, an American Trilogy. I'm just trying to see where this fits in the chronological order. So obviously on the concert that was beamed worldwide, we had that medley after I'll Remember You. On the alternate Aloha, you do not have that medley. So you go from, where was I up to? I'll Remember You, an American Trilogy, A Big Hunk of Love, Can't Help Falling in Love, and then we're going into the closing riff. Now, your bonus songs on the alternate Aloha is Blue Hawaii, Kupu Ipo, No More, Hawaiian Wedding Song, Early Morning Rain. Now, on the alternate Aloha, I absolutely adore the version he sings of What Now My Love. That is such a personal favourite of mine and my mum's. The vocal prowess of Elvis on the alternate Aloha, and especially on What Now My Love, is second to none. I could listen to that all day long. For me, it is outstanding. And when you are watching the alternate Aloha on DVD, you can see the delivery he gives is just, it's just outstanding. And for me, I will never get tired of watching the alternate Aloha. And also, again, It's Over, the way he sings It's Over, and I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry. Again, an American Trilogy, something. It's on the alternate Aloha, for me, it's such a much more polished performance from Elvis. Again, in the comments below, what's your thoughts on the alternate Aloha compared to the concert that was beamed worldwide to an audience of over 1 billion? The album Elvis Aloha from Hawaii via satellite was a big seller worldwide. But again, a great live album from January of 1973. I was born the following month. But again, out of the two, the alternate Aloha is my personal preferred favourite out of the two Aloha from Hawaii concerts. And again, from the track listing on the album itself, you know, I would have to say What Now My Love on the alternate Aloha. And from the one that was beamed worldwide, I am going to have to go for his version of probably It's Over. But again, two great performances by the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley, the alternate Aloha, and Aloha from Hawaii via satellite. And now I want to go on to the 1974 release. And as you all know, it was a concert date of March 20th. So Elvis recorded live on stage in Memphis. Now, first of all, I want to talk about the cover image for Elvis recorded live on stage in Memphis. Very different for an Elvis album of its time, showing Graceland. I think that was a great touch. Did not have any pictures of Elvis on the front or back cover. Obviously, as I was saying at the very beginning of this upload, these are the two new releases on the Music on Vinyl label, which are limited edition numbered copies. On the back cover, you all know you would originally have had the Graceland gates. But again, the track listing for this recorded live on stage in Memphis, obviously it's a 4 LP edition. So again, I'm just going to pull it down in front of me so I can read you the track listing. So obviously LPs 1 and 2 is Elvis recorded live on stage in Memphis. We have theme from 2001, A Space Odyssey, CC Rider, medley, I Got a Woman, Amen, Love Me, Trying to Get to You, All Shook Up, Steamroller Blues, medley, Let Me Be Your Teddy Bear, Don't Be Cruel, Love Me Tender, medley, Long Tall Sally, Whole Lot of Shaking Going On, Your Mama Don't Dance, Flip, Flop and Fly, Jailhouse Rock, Hound Dog, Fever, Polk Salad Annie, Why Me Lord, How Great Thou Art, Suspicious Minds, Introductions, medley, Blueberry Hill, I Can't Stop Loving You, Help Me, An American Trilogy, Let Me Be There, My Baby Left Me, Lordy Miss Claudie, Funny How Time Slips Away, Can't Help Falling in Love, Closing Vamp. So before I share with you the track listing on LPs 3 and 4, I just really want to talk about that concert recorded live on stage in Memphis. My favourite would have to go to the one that won the Grammy, How Great Thou Art. It is hauntingly beautiful. Again, I'm going to have to go for Why Me Lord as well. Again, a beautifully sung from Elvis. Let Me Be There, which we all know was released on the Moody Blue album, his last album from 1977. Again, I'm just looking at the track listing, and again, an American Trilogy. You know, the version on here is outstanding. But again, obviously, compared to Elvis Aloha from Hawaii via satellite, you have more gospel songs on the concert Elvis recorded live on stage in Memphis. And again, I love Elvis gospel. So LP 3 and 4 recorded live at the Coliseum, Richmond, March 18th, 1974. Obviously, 2 days previous. We have theme from 2001, A Space Odyssey, CC Rider, medley, I Got a Woman, Amen, Love Me, Trying to Get to You, All Shook Up, Steamroller Blues, medley, Let Me Be Your Teddy Bear, Don't Be Cruel, Love Me Tender, medley, Long Tall Sally, Whole Lot of Shaking Going On, Your Mama Don't Dance, Flip, Flop and Fly, Jailhouse Rock, Hound Dog, Fever, Polk Salad Annie, Why Me Lord. And what I find really strange about the track listing from the concert from March 18th of 1974 at the Coliseum in Richmond, Elvis did not perform How Great Thou Art. Well, not according to this track listing anyway. And I wonder why Elvis omitted How Great Thou Art from that concert, because if anyone knows in the answer, please leave in the comments below. Again, have they just missed out putting How Great Thou Art on that track listing, or didn't he sing that in the March 18th concert? And then we're going on to Suspicious Minds, Introductions. So I Can't Stop Loving You, Help Me, An American Trilogy, Let Me Be There, Funny How Time Slips Away, Can't Help Falling in Love, Closing Vamp. And then we're going on to the August 1974 RCA rehearsal. Down in the Alley, Good Time Charlie's Got the Blues, Softly As I Leave You, The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face, The 12th of Never. So again, when I'm talking about the live at the Coliseum Richmond March 18th concert, again, I'm going to have to go for Why Me Lord. I absolutely love that version. Let Me Be There, An American Trilogy, Help Me, I Can't Stop Loving You, Polk Salad Annie. You know, again, it's such a different track listing from the Aloha from Hawaii concert. And to me, when you are talking about Elvis recorded live on stage in Memphis, which is just over a year later on March 20th and March 18th for LPs 3 and 4. I think Elvis is in better voice on the release of Elvis recorded live on stage in Memphis. His voice is stronger. He gives a better performance. his vocal range, the gospel songs that he is singing. So for me, when I was listening to these two great live albums this week, it got me thinking, out of the two, which would be my preferred live album to listen to. I know Elvis released more live albums, but I really wanted to focus on these two because they're quite new to my collection. And if you are fortunate enough to be able to purchase any of these two, please do. The sound quality is second to none. You know, the music on vinyl via RCA Legacy have done a great release with these album releases that they've been doing. But again, I look at these two albums. Let me kind of put them next to each other. So there you go. You got on the you got Elvis from Hawaii via satellite and recorded live on stage in Memphis. So let's go back to obviously Elvis Aloha from Hawaii via satellite. Again, a concert beamed worldwide to an audience of over 1 billion, and the album sold in vast quantities worldwide. Again, people say this was Elvis's last great performance. Totally wrong. For me, you have to then go to just over a year later, Elvis recorded live on stage in Memphis. In my personal opinion, Elvis is in better voice. His voice is stronger. He gives a better performance. So for me, when I'm looking at these two great live albums from Elvis Presley, you know, I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry, but some of you will disagree with me. And again, we all have personal opinions. I'm going to go for Elvis recorded live on stage in Memphis. I do prefer the way Elvis's voice is coming across. I think he sounds, as I was saying, he sounds stronger, gives a better performance. I prefer the track listing on recorded live on stage in Memphis. And it's the album that I would listen to more if I was given a choice of which album I wanted to listen to on spec. Let's say if I was asked to put an Elvis album on where he is live in concert, I would go for recorded live on stage in Memphis. But the out of the two albums, you know, if I had to choose one favorite track that Elvis performed, I'm going to have to go back to the alternate Aloha and Elvis's version of What Now My Love from the alternate Aloha. Absolutely stunning. It goes to my heart. It gets me quite emotional. Again, his delivery of that song is just outstanding. You know, and again, you know, I always think to myself, I am never negative about Elvis. Elvis for me is everything, you know, but I do look at some of his live in concert album releases, and for me, you can't get away from the fact that some of the live albums, Elvis is in stronger voice and gives a better performance than others. So again, it's not me saying this is the weaker live album out of the two. All I am saying is, out of the two, this is my preferred live album from Elvis Presley, recorded live on stage in Memphis. And again, you know, if you do get the opportunity to purchase these new releases on the Music on Vinyl label, please do. You know, go back to my last upload. You will see what colour the vinyls are inside. I will give you them catalogue numbers again, if you don't mind. So the catalogue number for Elvis Aloha from Hawaii via satellite is as follows: MOVLP 739. MOVLP 739. And if you are in a position to be able to order more, order them as part of a bundle rather than individually. If you go onto the Music on Vinyl website, You can buy these albums singularly, but you can also buy them in a bundle where you will get 3 albums at a good price. So please, if you do have the funds to be able to order any of the albums, go on to Music on Vinyl, check out the vinyls that you're looking for, check out the colours that they have, because some of these albums are in different colours, and that's a great idea as well. Each individual colour is limited edition to 500. So you will see it will say limited edition 500. That doesn't mean across the whole colour. It means, so this one is, I think it's the yellow one. So this would be limited edition to 500, and the other colours individually would be limited edition to 500. But again, I really wanted to share this upload with you all today. I've not done anything like this before on my channel, and really hope you've enjoyed it, and it starts that conversation of which would be your preferred live album to play out of the two, and the track listing across the two albums is very different as well, isn't it? So we all know Elvis won a Grammy award for How Great Thou Art on Recorded Live on Stage in Memphis. Elvis should have won a lot more Grammy awards, but hey ho. But look, 2 spectacular albums from Elvis, the King of Rock and Roll. Elvis, Aloha from Hawaii via satellite, and then recorded live on stage in Memphis. And the catalogue number for that one is MOVLP 1052. My preferred Elvis live album, recorded live on stage in Memphis. But out of all of the tracks across the so we've got 4 different concerts, haven't we? So, obviously, before I sign out, so we all know that the Alternate Aloha concert was the one that was not beamed worldwide. So, and then you go on to Aloha from Hawaii via satellite. So you got 2 concerts across this great release on the Music on Vinyl label. And then you've got the March 20th concert recorded live on stage in Memphis, and on LPs 3 and 4 recorded live at the Coliseum, Richmond, March 18th, 1974. In the comments below, share your thoughts. What's your preferred live album out of them 2? You might have a very different favourite live album from Elvis Presley. I mean, for me, I really wanted to also touch upon, I'm going to pick up on this. So when you were looking at Elvis live in concert in the 70s, do you know when Elvis is singing his 1950s hits? Most of the time, they're in the medley section. So when I'm looking at this, and you are looking at, let's say, trying to look at, so Long Tall Sally, Whole Lot of Shaking Going On, Flip Flop and Fly, JLS Rock, Hound Dog. Elvis sings them fast. He gets through them really fast. Why do we think that is? Why didn't Elvis sing some of them 1950s big hitters whole? Why did he do them as part of a medley? And I've had a conversation about this with my friend recently. Again, is it because he just really wanted to get through them early hits fast in part of a medley? It doesn't bother me a great deal, actually. But songs like Let Me Be Your Teddy Bear and Don't Be Cruel, etc., I would have loved Elvis to have sang in full in the concerts. But, doing them as part of a medley, you're still hearing the early hits. So again, thank you for returning to my channel today. I do appreciate your ongoing support, and thank you for Elvis for sharing these 2 great concerts with us. We are so lucky as Elvis Presley fans to have such a vast array of music to listen to in the career of Elvis Presley. Aloha from Hawaii via satellite and recorded live on stage in Memphis. Again, thank you all for your continued support. I know lately I've not been doing as many uploads. That is because things are so hectic and busy for me at the moment. And, you know, I want to do quality uploads. I don't want to do an upload because I want to keep the channel constantly on the go. I want to do bigger and better uploads and do different topics. Again, I have said this before and I haven't forgotten. I am going to be doing an upload about songs Elvis Presley covered throughout his career and which is my preferred favorite out of the Elvis Presley version or the original. And again, I think I've got about 35 at the moment, and I'm probably going to be doing it 1950s, 1960s, 1970s. There'll be 3 uploads separate, and we can have a great discussion on a live feed afterwards. So thank you all for taking the time out to return to the 100% Pure Elvis channel. As I always sign out by saying, please keep Elvis close to your hearts. Please keep on playing his music. Lots of love, everybody. Stay safe, keep well, look after each other, and don't forget, follow me on TikTok, 100 Pure Elvis. It'd be great to see you there. Lots of love, everybody. Speak real soon. Bye-bye.